Okay, we're at the library. We don't really have any returns this week because we are on the last disc of season 2 of Yellow Jackets, and so we'll return that during the week. And then I just finished A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. You are in the middle of it. Yeah. So, no returns, but we have a list of things we're looking for. What are you looking for? CDs.
Yep. Tosh.
Oh, yeah.
Sultana is supposedly here. Mac Miller, Swimming. Her, the album. The New Abnormal by The Strokes. Steven Sanchez, but he's not currently here. He's unavailable.
Hard to find.
Yep. So that's what I got.
Okay.
And cool. Then whatever else
And then whatever other 4 you hopefully find. I am looking for, I think it's called Gear Breakers, right? Isn't that
The Duology?
And I'm also looking for The Mystery Guest by Nita Prowse. So let's see what we can find. Here are your CDs. Breaking the rules here.
I got the La La Land soundtrack.
What did they have? Like, is that a new one and then they had an old one? Like an other...
No, the other one had 30 songs. And I think it was like literally
like the score.
Every musical part of the movie.
That's crazy.
So I just wanted the songs. Graduation. Upside Down. Graduation. Pretty excited about this one. Kids See Ghost. Ben, which we were just talking about yesterday. Her, which intentional, so that was good. Demi Lovato.
Your crush.
My crush. My hall pass, if you will. And Tosh Sultana, which was also on my list.
And also, like, I'm kind of surprised they had this.
Yeah.
It's got 6 songs on it.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. I'm a little bummed that Mac was not there.
Yeah, we cannot find Mac Miller Swimming. It's elusive.
It says it's there, but it's not there. And we've looked both times in, like, every section of music possible. And, like...
And there's this cart of things that have just been turned in and hiding in the library somewhere.
Yeah. So that's the reason I only got 7 was because it's supposedly at another library. So we'll check that one out this week and see if we can find it. But maybe they're all elusive. I don't know.
What's your book?
Body and Soul Food, because I accidentally bought the second one without realizing it was the second one, and then I started to read it and realized that I probably should know some other things beforehand, so now I have this one. Kobe Hill and Keaton Rutledge were separated after they were abandoned at age 2, but their unbreakable connection lingered. Years later, they reunite and decide to make up for lost time and capitalize on their shared interests by opening up a well-stocked bookstore and cozy soul food cafe in the quaint coastal Pacific Northwest town of Timberlake. But this new chapter of their lives could end on a cliffhanger when Kobe's foster brother is found murdered. Crazy! I like that it's set in the Pacific Northwest. I feel like cool. Most of the time books are not set up there that I have read, so.
But the author had a bunch of other stuff too, so I imagine they maybe have a wealth of things that take place there.
Yeah.
I found Gear Breakers by Zoe Hannah Makuta after a really long hunt because it was not where it should have been. The second book, there were 2 copies of the second book, and then it was on this like hidden display in the back of the teen section of first books in a series. Actually, no, it wasn't on the first books in the series sign. I saw the first books in a series sign, and I was like, this is where it's gonna be. And it wasn't. And then the back of that display was a sign of like Read the Rainbow. So because it's queer, it was hiding in a queer display, which I think is good. Because that's why I was picking it up. I know, somebody's cat definitely gnawed on this one a little bit. Eris is a gearbreaker, a brash young rebel who specializes in taking down windups from the inside. When one of her missions goes awry and she finds herself in a Gedalia prison, Eris meets Sonia, a cybernetically enhanced windup pilot. At first, Eris sees Sonia as her mortal enemy, but she soon discovers Sonia has a secret. She has intentionally infiltrated the windup pilot program in order to destroy Gedalia from within.
Interesting.
What's the channel name? Lesbiature or something?
Something like that. You should probably find it.
I'll find it.
Yeah.
But they spoke so highly of this that it got me excited, and it's just a duology.
It was like their top 3 books of the year.
Yeah. And then Mystery Guest by Nita Prose has been out for a while, but I haven't seen it hit paperback yet. I really liked The Maid, and I would have bought this like if I'd seen it somewhere out in paperback, but that hasn't happened yet. So I figured I'm probably less inclined to enjoy this like random second one as I was the first one, because the first one completely does stand alone. So maybe it's a good idea to read it first and see before I impulse buy it. It's like a maid in a hotel who is definitely neurodivergent, and she ends up kind of being involved like circularly in this murder that goes on in the hotel, and so you like don't know if you can trust the narrator and the other guests and whatnot, and it kind of just like unfolds and you figure it out, but you also really fall in love with the main character, Molly. So yeah, I don't really know what else she could possibly get up to. Seems like maybe a once in a lifetime thing where like you'd switch careers, but maybe she doesn't. Good one.
Yep.
Let's go home?
Yeah.
Were you snoozing?